Hey guys, the Super Review Show for an episode of Rock Talk. This is the show I break down albums that have anniversaries or they're just albums just that good. Definitely check out this album no matter what by this incredible band known as Chicago. Now, today is May 15th, but yesterday, May 14th, marked 40 years since 1984 when Chicago released Chicago 17. Some people are already saying, like, this is when they went super cheesy. Shut up. You don't know what you might know what you're talking about, but it's your opinion and you're entitled to it. This is still really great too. So, here we go. This is the era of Chicago that was very, very commercialized success with the success of, like, before this was, the 70s Chicago where it was like, more Old Days or Saturday in the Park or even If You Leave Me Now. This is before they got kicked off Columbia Records, had to go to Warner Brothers Records and make a brand new sound for them with their producer, David Foster, who went on to become a very, very successful producer in the music industry. A friend of mine actually, who will remain nameless, he actually met David Foster, and he talked to him for a little bit. He got something signed or whatever. He's like, I love your album Chicago 17. He's like, the Bible. There you go, David Foster. Little shout out for you too. No, but this is when Chicago was really pumping out love power ballads or the love ballad type of thing. Like Hard Habit to Break is on here. You're the Inspiration is on here. But this also has a lot of other pop songs on here too. Like Stay the Night is great. It opens up the whole album. Along Comes a Woman. That's not a love ballad, but it's a pop rock song. For 1984, they had pop rock songs. This was one of them. It wasn't as big as a hit as You're the Inspiration or Hard Habit to Break, but Stay the Night and Along Comes a Woman were still just very, very, very good popular songs on the radio at the time after this album was released. Now, one thing that I want to mention about David Foster, he took the band and basically made them sound better in the studio. Because if you go back and listen to, and I love the 70s era of Chicago, I love the 80s era of Chicago, I love the late 60s era of Chicago, okay? I'm a fan of the band. I love the band so much. It's a phenomenal, completely underrated band, truthfully, by many people. But this record, you could hear a difference in production from the early to mid 70s to stuff like Street Player in like 78, 79 to like, then you get David Foster into the picture and he's like, all right, now we're going to make, Hard to Say I'm Sorry or Love Me Tomorrow. That's on the previous record, Chicago 16. But Chicago 17 is what we're talking about today. And they had a lot of success with this. That's actually their most successful album sold to date, period. It sold, I think it's at 6.5 million copies. It's certified like 6 times platinum in the U.S. alone. So he took the band and said, look, here's what we can do, and we can make you sound better on the radio and still sound better forever to come. So when you go on Spotify now and you listen to these songs, and you listen to Along Comes a Woman or Stay the Night or Hard Habit to Break or You're the Inspiration or Prima Donna or Please Hold On, you put these songs on, and even today in 2024, these songs still sound extremely well done production-wise. I mean, the subject matter might throw people off. Oh, it's just a love song, whatever. Shut up. Stop. You don't know what you're talking about. It's a great song. You're the Inspiration, phenomenal song. Hard Habit to Break, one of my most played songs of 2022. Straight up. Or 2023 as well. I love that song. Along Comes a Woman was one of my most streamed songs of 2022. That and Stay the Night, a great song. You can tell I'm a big Chicago fan because these songs are in my Spotify, like, end of the year Wrapped remix, whatever the hell it's called. You know what I'm talking about. But or Spotify Wrapped. And like some of these songs were in there because I love them that much, because the production has held up over time. And that goes to show you that even old songs that are now 40 plus years old can still hold up over time. And that David Foster's production did that with this band. Sadly, they only play Hard Habit to Break and Near the Inspiration live, unfortunately. The band show, Peter Cetera, when he was on his own, did his own stuff. He did Stay the Night, he did Hard Habit to Break, Near the Inspiration, Along Comes a Woman. He did those songs. But no, and his solo career too. But the band Chicago with Robert Lamb, Jimmy Pankow, and all them, and Lee Loughnane and the original members, they will only play 2 songs off this record, which is unfortunate because it does have really, really, really great songs on it. It's like "State of the Night," like I said, "State of the Night," or "Can't Stop the Hurtin'." "Along Comes a Woman." Chicago, if you're out there listening to this, you're probably not, but if you are, play "Along Comes a Woman" on your Earth, Wind and Fire Supernatural 2024 tour, please. It's a great song. And along comes a woman. It's a great song. Great song. But needless to say, this album has stood the test of time both by production standards and not only production, but also it has stood the test of time of adult contemporary radio standards. I mean, You're the Inspiration is played all the time on adult contemporary stations. Hard Habit to Break, same thing. Stay the Night and Along Comes a Woman, not so much, but they do play those on 80s on 8 and on Sirius XM though, which is cool. So, but today, as I mentioned, I'm talking about the entire record, and Chicago 17 is officially 40 years old. Hard to believe that 1984 was 40 years ago, guys. That's insane. But I had to do a Rock Talk episode today about it. So what do you think of there? Are you a fan of this era of the band of Chicago? Do you even know what I'm talking about? Have you never heard the band Chicago? Whatever you guys think about there, jump down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are thinking about there. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button as well. And don't follow us on social media pages too, simply at The Super Review Show. But for all of your Rock Talk episodes and many more, keep it locked on The Super Review Show. The J-Man is off to rock. And we'll see you guys later.